This segment is brought to you by St. Martin and Bork. Know your rights.
Hey everybody, welcome back into Bayou Time. Harry McCullough here. And you know, one of the cool things, great asset to our community is the Petit Theater that's right downtown. As a kid that grew up 2 blocks away from that building, I spent a lot of time roaming around that area, and it's been, like I said, an asset to our community for a long time. It's been rebuilt after Hurricane Ida for the last couple of years. They've been doing at least 5 plays a year, and the new one, the newest one coming in, is going to be the last roundup of the Guacamole Queens. It's September 12th through the 21st. There's going to be a 1 show a night. There's 10 shows, which is a matinee on the 21st, which is a Sunday. Tickets are on sale now at Southern Fried High School Reunion Comedy, which I don't know what that means. So we're bringing the director in, Sue Peace. Thanks so much for being with us. What kind of reunion is this?
Oh, it's a wonderful reunion. They all went to Sweet Gum High School, and they were going to demolish the school. And so everybody came back that had ever graduated from there, and they came for a reunion. Well, then, of course, when you have that, you have a lot of different conflicts.
This is so cool. So we were saying y'all do about 5 shows a year,
Yes.
1 musical, 4 plays.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of the plays, but this play is also a trilogy of something y'all been working on for the last 3 years.
This is the 3 years, yeah.
So tell me about the trilogy.
Well, the first one was called Cake Wars. And it just basically talks about the Verdine cousins that grew up together. You know, they played together, and it shows in their relationship on the stage. And we've been really blessed to have the same cast for all 3 shows, and they have just melted together, and it's just such a great, wonderful cast.
Yeah,
could not be any happier.
So cool. So again, this is I should have said a Jones Hope Wooten comedy.
Correct.
So
Yes.
she wrote all 3 of them. The trilogy would be the Cake Wars, Rex's Exes, and now the Guacamole Queens.
Right.
So did you direct all 3 of them?
I did.
So what led you to her work?
Well,
I should say her, right?
Yeah, I actually, I was in one of the plays, and it's just a light comedy. Nothing, it's nothing too heavy, but it's a lot of fun. And you can be really creative with it, and you can, add some things. And of course, I did add some things like I always do. And, but, we just had a really good time with them. And then when I saw that we had Cake Wars, Biloxi had done the show, and that meant they held it over. And I said, okay, guys, we got to look at this because, it's been very successful there. And we grabbed hold and did the show. And like I said, we're really happy to have the same cast as we had in Cake Wars. We have in Guacamole Wars.
You said about 13 on your cast?
13, yes.
And to do a play like this for 10 straight days, got to be kind of grinding, right?
Oh,
and
sure
I guess
it is.
you guys have been practicing.
Well, yes, and we've been practicing for, about 5 weeks. And, yeah, it is grinding, and it's a commitment. It's not something that you go, well, no, it's a commitment. And you're there different hours. Luckily, we've all worked together for 3 years now. So we all kind of know each other, know our ways of working. And it really is just a lot of fun now. We just have fun.
Catherine Chasson is my godmother, and she back in the day, that's who I'd go watch. Le Petit Theater. Having that in our community, those kind of things for the arts,
yes,
that says a lot about our community. Do we support this?
Oh, 100%. Yes, 100%. I mean, it showed in the renovations of the theater that, we had so much of the community that, stepped up and helped. And it was a wonderful thing. And and that's one thing, having not grown up and lived here forever in Houma, it's just, they embrace you so much. And you feel it the minute you're here. And they did that with the theater as well.
And it kind of acts as a regional thing, because I know you always have a lot of kids that come in from Nichols that are younger, and those kind of things happen there as well. So it works there as well. So when somebody comes, this is a more mature. This is not a like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well.
And I don't mean to say,
it has little innuendos.
But it's a comedy.
It's a major comedy, but it is about love in an old age too. Sure. So and that goes on with older people.
So without giving her away, Rex's exes.
Yes.
Are they all going to be in attendance at the reunion?
They are.
So that's how it works, right?
That is
The
exactly.
Cake Wars.
Well, and exactly, and everybody. Almost everybody all the actors are back in Guacamole. But I've also brought back some of the key characters that were in Cake Wars and Rex's Exes. Yeah. So if you saw all three of them, if you see all three of them, you're going to recognize, because they're the same characters.
Now, does it help you to have seen the other two?
What? I'm sorry.
Does it help you to have seen the other two? Can you pick it up?
You could. Oh yeah, you could definitely pick this up. This is not one that you have to have seen the other two. That's for sure. But it is. You just get to really know the characters, and that it helps if you have. But if you haven't, it's really not a big deal because you're gonna know what's going on.
Now,
sure.
Where are we at? You say 5 a year. Where are we at in the plays for this year?
This is the first one.
This is the first.
Yes.
So this would be, I got you.
This is our
there a
first.
different season, or are you talking about?
No, it's the first season. I mean, this is our season, and we've got the rest of the shows that will be coming up, and so and we're looking forward to it.
Exciting time. Okay.
Yeah.
So again, we're going to meet the cast in a second, but again,
They're
September 12th through the 21st, 10 straight shows, mostly at night, one a night, but the matinee on Saturday. All right, Sue, we're going to meet the cast here in just a second. All right,
Sounds great.
We'll take a break. We'll be right back with more Bite Time.
This segment was brought to you by St. Martin and Bork. Know your rights.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Bite Time. Harry McCullough here. It is the last roundup of the Guacamole Queens. It's going to be at the Petit Theater. That'll be on September the 12th through the 21st. 10 shows with a matinee on the 21st on that Sunday. Tickets are on sale now. It's a Jones Hope Wooten comedy. It's the third of a trilogy. The other two were the Cake Wars and Dex's Exes. So really looking forward to this. We've met the director, so now time to meet the cast. So guys, thank you for being here. We appreciate it. Liz False, and you play who?
Jimmy Y. Verdine.
Verdine. Robin Hornsby, and you play?
Gaynell Verdine.
Did I call you Robin? I'm
Yep.
sorry, Robin.
That's
Robin.
it.
And Cindy Dewey, you play
Peaches Verdine Belrose.
Peaches Verdine. So
Or
you were
Portia
actually
Louise.
you're actually Rex's ex, right? So
Yep, one of.
so hey, let's talk about this production first of all. What draw you? You enjoying the work here so far?
Yeah, this is our third one. We came back and we get to play the same characters for the third time. So this is fun. We already know the characters. When we go into rehearsal, it's like we're, falling back into the same routine.
And you find, do you have to put on an accent, or can you play a Thibodeau accent?
I mean, we don't play Thibodeau.
From
We
Sweet
play, we're from Sweet Gum, Texas. So we put on our Texas accents.
That's good. And Robin, I guess as we do this, each of the plays was about one of y'all too, right? Now you all kind of come together. Tell me about that aspect of this work.
Well, it's neat because one of us get to be the main portion of the show, and then we get to feed off of that. So now it's Jimmy Y's turn to be the main girl here. So she's having fun with it.
Yeah.
But we all have our trials within the show itself. Even though it's her, mostly it's Peaches has her trial, I have mine, and she has hers. Right. We have our struggles.
I'm sure you guys will all come together at the end. So Peaches, Cindy, you haven't been acting that long, right? You're just a couple of years in now?
The first one, the Red Velvet Cake Wars, was the first time I'd ever auditioned for theater at all in my entire life.
Yeah. So how does that get in your blood a little bit and become a theater kid now?
I don't know. I was looking for something new, a new experience. I was inspired by my neighbor who had just done a play. So I thought, well, that looks kind of fun. Let me give that a try. And then little did I know what I was getting myself into. Somehow wound up in a trilogy. And it's a lot of fun. I always tell people what better therapy there is than to go to practice for 2 hours every night of the week and just laugh for 2 hours. Like where else do you get to do that? It's really invigorating and fun and something totally different than I use my science brain all day. So
No doubt. And Liz, I guess we were talking, you guys are ready, right? I mean, it's been like 5 weeks y'all been going and you're going to have a 10-day stretch. You're ready. So tell me about that preparation and when did you know you're ready? Like the first weekend to the 5 weeks here?
Oh, absolutely not. No. Probably last week at some point, it all started kind of coming together. When you first start the rehearsal process, it seems like it's never going to come together. Like this is never going to be anything that anyone would want to see. And then as you go through and you get more comfortable and you start learning your lines and you get comfortable with the character and what you're saying and what you're doing, then it all comes together. And last week, Sue said, okay, we have a show.
We might be ready.
We were a little worried at first, but we have a show. And that's happened the last 3 times.
Right.
These seem to come together a little sooner than some others. Some you're the night before dress rehearsal and you don't know.
Right.
And it always seems to come together. But this one seems to be, we're on track. We're good.
Pressure makes diamonds, so you're ready to go.
Exactly.
Hey, Robin, tell me about, we were talking, it's more than just than trying to figure out lines and trying to remember lines. First of all, you have to project because there's no microphone. We don't have any microphones to talk into. And then you have to use your body language a little bit too. Tell me about that process.
Well, fortunately, La Petite means little, and it is a little theater. So we really don't need to use microphones. Very rarely do you have someone that can't project enough to fill that theater, but you do need to speak loudly. And then as far as body language, of course, with this play being the 3 of us for 3 years in a row, we kind of know each other. We knew who our character was, and we just became that character as soon as we started rehearsing again, which was good. But yes, usually when you have a new character, you do have to kind of feel what the character's about and try to get what would be their body language inside of you.
I guess, Cindy, we used to always have a lot of movies around this area too. I don't know if we have that much anymore. Do you guys also do those kind of things?
I've not had that experience yet.
I know you're kind of new to it, probably the wrong person to ask. Have you guys ever been in movies and that kind of stuff? Have we done that lately?
No.
Cindy, let me ask you though about being 13 members, one of 13. Do you become like a team at the end of the thing?
I always say theater is a team sport. There's, you rely on each other so much to help you, support you. I mean, these guys took me under their wing in my first play, because I didn't know what I was doing at all. It's very much a team sport, and they do become like family. We have a group text that goes on and on and on and on and on, long after the play has ended.
Right, it's a heck of a commitment, right? I mean, 6-7 weeks, and I'm sure a lot of time at home thinking about it too. Well, guys, I can say break a leg. Appreciate you guys being here, and like I said, Le Petit is one of the assets to our community, so always enjoy. So thank y'all for being with us, and best of luck.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be right back with more Bite Time right after this.
This segment was brought to you by Rouse's Markets. Feels like home.